welcome back to my channel, Books with Natasa, and welcome back to BookMas 2022. In this new video, I'm going to talk about all the books that I want to read in 2023, so let's just get straight into the video. Look, I know that it's kinda early for me to have a TBR, especially since I'm a mood reader and almost always I never stick to it, but I really want to give you like a TBR of books that I really am hoping to read in 2023, and especially this first one is a long time coming, and I'm really going to try my best to read it. So the first book that I want to talk about is Chain of Gold. This is the first book in the Last Hour series by Cassandra Clare, and many of you know that I'm a huge Sarah Hunter fan, and you can see it behind me. And I finished Dark Artifices, I think in 2020 in the summer, and absolutely loved it. And after that, I really wanted to read Ghosts of the Shadow Market, but that book just doesn't click with me. I have no idea why, so I decided not to read it and just read a spoiler review with all the details and stuff, and just jump into straight into Chain of Gold. But the size of this book totally intimidates me. It's like 600 pages book, and I know that's stupid of me because for the past few months I have been reading Throne of Glass series, which, if you know, the books are huge, and also Kingdom of Us I'm going to read at the end of the year, and it's like 1,000-page book, so I don't see why it's taking me so long to get into Chain of Gold. It's not that I haven't tried, but I just can't bring myself to pick it up. So I really am hoping I will be able to get like a physical copy of Chain of Gold, so I will be able to just stare at it, judging me, and maybe pick it up finally. But yeah, this book follows the children of the characters of different devices, and there is a new demon new species of demons in London, I believe. London, I'm pretty sure it's London. In 1900s, I'm not sure what. But yeah, we see them trying to solve this puzzle that we have, and I'm really excited because I did love the glimpses of the characters that we saw in previous novellas, and especially Will's son. He's like super cute and reserved and all that stuff, and I really can't wait to read about these characters, especially since Chain of Thorns will come out in the beginning of 2023, so I will have all the books and no excuses for not reading it. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, Books with Natasa, and welcome back to BookMas 2022. I have The House of Hades. This is book number 5 of the Heroes of Olympus series by Rick Riordan. And many of you know that I started reading Heroes of Olympus at the beginning of 2022. It's one of my new favorite series, but these books always put me in a reading slump because they are huge and a lot of stuff happened to them. And we have Greek mythology, which I know I'm from Greece, so it's a little bit weird for me and still. But this book, I have managed to read like 30% through it, but then I went into a deep reading slump for like 5 months, so I put it down and decided I'm gonna pick it up again sometime. And after I finish it, I'm going to take a break because I did read Mark of Athena and then jumped straight into the next one and finished those, and now and then I had my reading slump. So yeah. But this one, I will try not to spoil it, but our group gets separated in the previous book, and now we follow our 2 characters in Hades' realm, and then we follow our rest of the characters topside on Earth, and they plan to meet in this temple so they can free the other 2 from Hades, basically. So yeah, there is this whole thing, and a lot of obstacles around between them, so much danger, a lot of romance between my favorite characters, Percy and Annabeth, and I just love it. So yeah, I really want to try and finish the series in 2023 so I can read the new Percy Jackson book and watch the new series on Disney Plus, so I'm super excited for that. So we have Love of the Brain by Ali Hazelwood, and many of you know that The Love Hypothesis is one of my all-time favorite books, so I really want to try and read this one. I am hoping to read it by the end of 2022, but if not, I will add it to my 2023 TBR. I am planning on definitely reading it, and I just have heard mixed reviews about it. A lot of people wasn't sure if Irresistible wrote it because it was so bad, but other people really loved it, so I'm not sure which one I'm gonna fall in, but wish me luck. Next we have Terms and Conditions. This is the second book in the Dreamland Billionaire series by Lauren Asher. Many of you know that I read the fine print in the beginning of the year, I think, I'm not sure, and I'm not really a fan of it. I gave it like 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was okay, but not really incredible, and nothing like the Dirty Earth series by her, but yeah. So I decided I'm gonna give the second book a try, and still, if these characters, the story doesn't click with me, I'm gonna DNF the series. Nothing against the author of the series, it's just maybe not from me. So I really did like the Disneyland concept of it, and how we got to see how the theme park operates and all that stuff in the first book. And I am really excited to read the second book because it is marriage of convenience trope and all that. And I really love that trope, so I'm hoping I will really like this book. Next we have Under Lock by Mariana Zapata. This is a book I wasn't sure I wanted to read by her, but then a lot of my friends started also reading Mariana Zapata book and ended up really liking this one, so I'm really going to give it a try. I don't know much about it except that it involves motorcycles and it's a workplace romance. There is a grumpy boss, so it's like quite similar to Luna in the Light, but I did really enjoy that one. I gave it like 4 out of 5 stars, so I think I'm gonna enjoy this one as well. So wish me luck. Next I have Irresistible. This is Cloverleaf Farms Book 1 by Melanie Harlow, and this book was recommended to me by my friend Alisa, and many of you know I talk about her a lot on this channel, and I will put her Instagram down below and YouTube if you want to check her out. She's a newbie and I'm super supportive of her. She's the sweetest. But anyway, this is a single parent romance. And many of you know that those are one of my favorite tropes. It's also a small town romance and I really am excited. The only thing that kind of puts me off is that it's on the dad's perspective and I'm used to reading from the girl's perspective. I know it's weird, but like 80% of the books that I read has a female perspective and I'm kind of used to it by now, so I can't really jump straight into the male perspective and just be happy with it. It doesn't work for me, so I will definitely read it because I keep hearing incredible things about the series, so I'm really going to give it a try. Next we have The American Roommate Experiment by Elena Armand. This is a companion to the Spanish Love Deception. I keep forgetting titles, I'm so sorry. But many of you know that I absolutely loved Spanish Love Deception. I gave it like 4.75 out of 5 stars. I really did enjoy Aaron Brackford, that's incredible. So I'm really excited to read this one. I keep seeing snippets on TikTok or Instagram and it's kind of spoiling me, but I'm also really pumped to start reading this one. It's a romantic romance, it's a first proximity, it's a first to lovers, I believe. I'm not sure about that one, but yeah, I'm super excited to read it. And I think it's gonna be a really good one, but I know it's also a slow burn, so I need to be in the right state of mind during that one, so I don't go into a reading slump. Next we have Forever After All by Catherine Mora. I'm not sure how to say her name, but this is also a marriage of convenience, and I don't know much about it. I usually go to books pretty blind. Especially, I just find out the tropes and see some quotes and then I decide if I want to read it. But this one, I added on my TBR a while back and I wasn't able to read it for 2022 because I'm not really in the mood for it right now. So I decided to add it to my New Year TBR. But this one, a friend of mine on Instagram read it, and usually I go by her recommendations a lot. I will put her Instagram down below. I know it's getting crowded down there, but it's only worth it, trust me. But yeah, this book, it sounds really interesting and I can't wait to read it because I think it's the male character is really hot, so I can't wait to read that. I have a new release that came out in November, I believe, maybe October, and that is Icebreaker. This is book number 1 in the UCMH series by Gracie Hanna, and it's a sport romance and a friends to lovers, I believe. And I'm really excited to read that one. I keep hearing incredible reviews about it, but I'm also hearing a lot of average ones, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna like this one, but I have faith because it has a lot of my favorite tropes. I also read some spoilery quotes on TikTok. Blame TikTok all over again for the spoilers, but yeah. And if I found it really interesting, so I really want to give it a try. Another new release is The King of Wrath. This is book number 1 in Kings of Sin by Ana Huang, and I really want to read this book because I think it's a no mafia romance, billionaire romance, and I think it's again marriage of convenience. And like I said before, I really love that trope. And this book got amazing reviews. I keep seeing it everywhere on Instagram, Goodreads, everyone. But I was currently reading The Son of Glasses, and I was having a lot of fun, so I didn't really want to read it. So I'm going to add it for my New Year TBR. But yeah, I still haven't read her Twisted Love series. I only have read the first book, but I heard that these two characters make an appearance in the final book, Twisted Lies. Other than that, it's okay, but I really do want to read Twisted series, but I'm just not really in the mood for it because basically I only want to read it to see the small moments between all the characters, nothing about the romance or all that appeals to me because I know that the guys end up doing terrible things to the girls and then apologize like the first book, and I'm just so over that part. Finally, I want to read Fate Trilogy by Sam White, and this is a trilogy that I found by accident while scrolling on Instagram, I believe, or Goodreads, I'm not sure, but it is quite emotional. It has a lot of trauma, and I don't remember much about it, I'm so sorry, but yeah, I think it's a brother's best friend trope. I think that is what appealed to me at first, but don't quote me on that. I'm so sorry, I can't remember anything about this book. So that's it for all the books that I'm really going to read for the new year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you stick around to the end because it really helps me, it really makes me feel good because I've put a lot of work into these videos. But like, subscribe, and stick around. I post new videos every Wednesday. But for this week, I post videos back to back for BookMas. And as we make our way towards Christmas Eve, and I'm just having the best time. So I will see you for my next video tomorrow. Bye!